Today I'm going to be reviewing the first book I finished of 2014, and this book is particularly exciting because it is written by a fellow booktuber, Rose Mannering. She's a good booktube friend of mine. I will link her channel down below. She's absolutely lovely. The book is called Roses, and this is a fairy tale retelling of Beauty and the Beast. So the setting for Roses takes place in an alternate universe. In this book there's a huge discrepancy between the wealthy and the poor. The wealthy live in these beautiful mansions that I imagine they sort of dress it and almost looks a bit Victorian, and then you see the people living in the city who are just scrounging for sticks. In this world, sticks are what they use for money. So in this world there are the humans and then the magics, and in the past there was something called the Red War, I believe it was called, where the magics fought against the humans. And magics can be anything from creatures to just humans with magical powers. So the story takes off in a city called, I want to say it's pronounced Sago, it's S-A-G-O. A little baby is born in this just seemingly endlessly sweltering hot city. And when she's born, the midwife screams because Beauty actually has sort of silvery skin, violet eyes, and white hair. So I loved how in this book her name is Beauty, and she's called Beauty ironically. And I should point out, although I'm saying what happens obviously at the very beginning of the book, this review is going to be spoiler free. Her mother seemingly just disappears, and when they find out that Beauty is actually a member of this sort of wealthy family called the House of Roses, she's sent to live with them, but they sort of look at her as this burden because she definitely looks like she has magical powers. For some reason, as it gets darker, my nose seems to look more and more red, so I'm gonna go turn a light on. Nope. I really apologize for the lighting, you guys. It's only 2 p.m. and I imagine it's just gonna get worse, and I only have today to film this. So like I was sort of saying at the beginning, my first impression of this book was just overall how wonderful the writing was. It reminded me a bit of the writing in Deathless by Catherine Valente. You guys know that was my favorite book of last year. The writing was just very lyrical. Her description of things was just so intricate and beautiful and just smart. The book is definitely heavy on description. It's not the type of book that's extremely fast-paced by being really inundated with the dialogue. I wouldn't say the pacing of this book is slow, but it's definitely not fast-paced, but I personally really loved the pace of the book. I'm gonna say at what percentage way into the book the Beast shows up, and I know a lot of people are really sensitive to spoilers, so if you consider that a spoiler, then maybe just exit out and understand I love the book and check it out. But the Beast doesn't show up until a third of the way through the book. A couple people had said they wished he had shown up sooner, and I did love the Beast's character and I would have liked to have seen more of him, but at the same time this book is definitely very much centered around Beauty, and you follow her from when she's a baby to a young woman. I'm not sure how old she is during the last third of the book, but I'm assuming probably early 20s. I just really liked getting to know Beauty's character, and I didn't care if it wasn't following the exact pacing and storyline of Beauty and the Beast. The characters in this book are wonderful, and like I said, it is very much centered around Beauty. Like you'll see if you read this book, she definitely does not have it easy at most points in her life, so she is a fighter, but at the same time not unbelievably so. And I particularly loved the relationship she had with her different horses throughout the book. The one thing that I wish I just could have seen more of, I'm not going to give spoilers, so I won't say what's happening during the last 20-ish pages of the book or so, but I just wish we could have delved a little bit more into that, just because the pacing of the book suddenly picks up really fast during the last 15-20 pages, and I just wish we could have seen a little bit more, but other than that, I genuinely thought the book was perfect. Some other aspects I loved were, for instance, the library and how they incorporated Beauty loving to read. And I also loved the spin she took on like the Tupperware coming to life. Not Tupperware, I mean all of like the candelabras and everything like that. Imagine if it was just like Glad Tupperware, that'd be much less entertaining. But in this book, I love the twist she has on all the little helpers in the castle. So if like me, you love the story of Beauty and the Beast, your favorite Disney movie, well, honestly, Mulan might be number one, but I do love Beauty and the Beast, but I highly recommend this book, and I think that Rose is just such a gifted and talented writer. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. Let me know if you guys have read this, or let me know if you plan on reading it. She did not ask me to do this, but I will go ahead and put the link if you want to purchase this down below and you want to support a fellow booktuber and also check out an amazing book. I'm gonna head off because I'm going to attempt to dye my hair lavender. Judging by how well the tester piece came out, I don't know how well the rest of my hair is going to come out, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.